Do you need planning permission for a motorcycle storage shed? If you are considering building a motorcycle storage shed, you may be wondering if you need planning permission. This question can be a bit tricky, as it largely depends on where you live and the specifics of your property. Let's break it down together. First, the location of your shed plays a significant role. If you plan to place it in your front garden, you are more likely to need planning permission. This is especially true in areas with strict conservation rules or if your neighbors object to your plans. On the other hand, if you are thinking about a backyard or rear garden location, many local authorities allow small structures without needing permission. Typically, sheds under a certain size, often around 120 square feet or roughly 11 square meters, may not requiring formal approval. However, these sheds must not exceed height limits or block light to neighboring properties. It is always a good idea to check with your local planning or zoning department before you start building. They can provide you with the specific rules that apply to your property. Now, let's talk about the practical details of your motorcycle storage shed. You want to ensure it is large enough to accommodate your motorcycle comfortably. A good rule of thumb is to allow at least 1 foot of extra space in front and back, and about 3 feet on either side for easy access. Most motorcycle storage sheds start at a minimum width of around feet to provide sufficient space. If you plan to store multiple motorcycles, you might need a larger garage. For example, a size of 12 feet by 30 feet could be necessary, and this might have different planning requirements. Before you start construction, contact your local planning authority to confirm whether you need permission. Prepare detailed plans showing the shed's dimensions, materials, and exact location on your property. It is also wise to inform your neighbors about your plans to avoid disputes that could lead to permission being required. If you do need permission, submit your application along with any necessary documentation and fees. After construction, you may need an inspection to ensure compliance with local regulations. Having a properly sized and secure storage shed is essential for protecting your motorcycle from the elements and theft. It also ensures easy access for maintenance and winterization. However, balancing these needs with local legal requirements is vital to avoid fines or having to remove the structure. In many cases, small motorcycle storage sheds can be built without formal planning permission, but verifying local rules is essential. This way, you can ensure your motorcycle has a safe and legal home.